What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to part 2 of the digital Pokemon trading card game online pack opening extravaganza. My name is Blaze. We've got 8 more packs to open up today of Battle Styles cards from the codes I got inside all of the booster packs for Pokemon Battle Styles that I opened up over the last couple of weeks. So last episode I was able to get a bunch of VMax cards. And some really cool cards too to add to the collection. So we've increased the collection numbers by about 10 times probably. So I only had like 3 cards to start. So let's go ahead and go into the collection, and we'll change scenes here as well so you can see what's going on. Let's go to packs, and here are some of the packs that I have to open. We'll open these up on future episodes. We've got Darkness Ablaze, and we've got a few others too. So there's lots of stuff to open up. I think these boxes give you cards and stuff too. Sometimes coins, and the coins you earn, you can get, you can use to buy packs and stuff like that. So lots of fun stuff in this game, and it's all free. By the way, there's no way to buy extra coins with real money. You can get the codes like these inside packs of cards, and they just give you free packs. But there's no microtransactions in this, which I like a lot. So you can literally get packs just by playing the game. Let's go ahead and get this open, and we've got 8 to go through today, and let's see what we get. Okay, we got the Reverse Holo Fearow, Drill Peck for 70 damage. 1 energy card to use that attack. That's actually not bad. For a stage 1 Pokemon, you could probably get a really quick win if you're somehow able to get Fearow out into the active slot with 1 energy card. I think that's a underrated card, but we'll have to see what the meta looks like when it comes to playing online. Here's the rare card, just a Claydol. We saw this one on the last episode. Psyshot for 100 damage, and Power Split just lets you get energy cards attached to your Pokemon from your discard pile that equal the number of energy cards your opponent has attached to all of their Pokemon. So I'm not sure if I explained that in a way that makes sense, but I hope you understand. And if you want to pause the video and just read the card, you can, but I'm not going to read it. I went through all the cards on the last physical episodes because I needed to kind of familiarize myself with some of the attacks. I'm not going to read all of these. If you want to know what they do, or you have a good strategy in mind, definitely put it in the comments, because there's a lot of different strategies you can use. And if you'd like to see me put together a deck of a certain, involving a certain Pokemon, definitely put that in the comments. Reverse Holo Frillish. Recover, discard an energy from this Pokemon and heal all damage from it. And then Rain Splash for 10 damage. I'll look at this one too. This one's interesting. It's a trainer card. You can play this card only when it's the last card in your hand. Put a Rapid Strike Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench, and then if you do that, draw 5 cards. So I guess if you don't get a Rapid Strike Pokemon from your discard pile, you can't draw the 5 cards, but why would you even play this card if you couldn't do that? So you're going to draw 5 cards and get a Rapid Strike Pokemon. Let's move on. Oh, I haven't even seen this card yet. Phalanx, 110 HP. Rapid Strike Squad, 20 damage for each Rapid Strike Pokemon in play. That can come in handy. Just with your own Pokemon, you can get up to is that 240 damage? Am I thinking of that right? No, 120 damage just with your Pokemon alone. And then if your opponent happens to have Rapid Strike Pokemon in their deck too, that's going to do a bunch of damage. So that might be an underrated card. I think that could come in handy. 2 energy cost. We'll see how that works out. Pack number 3, right here. We've got 2 Corkle in this, or Carkle in this pack. And the rare card is going to be, oh, look at that, Urshifu V. Laser Focus, search your deck for up to 2 fighting energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Impact Blow for 180 damage, but you can't use it on the next turn. 220 HP and weakness to Psychic. I came across, I played an expanded deck the other day and came across somebody using, like, it was annoying because they used 4 of these. They had 4 of these and 4 Urshifu VMax, and they were able to get set up really quickly. I was using an expanded deck from the last rotation of Pokemon cards, so I was very much outclassed, and I ended up just forfeiting because I didn't want to have to deal with all that. But yeah, seems like a very good strategy if you can get this card out. If you can get 4 of these and 4 VMaxes, that's gonna be pretty devastating. So next pack, we always go back to this screen so we can get the cool animation of opening up the pack instead of just getting the cards. I like seeing the packs opening. Got the water energy there. We got Bouffalante. Fun story. I had, in the physical cards, I had like 5 or 6 of these cards once everything was said and done. Energy cards, I think the most I had of any one energy was like 6. So I can probably expect the same, but you can use other energy from older sets too. Reverse Hollow Ball Toy, 60 HP, and the rare card, another Electivire. We got 3 of those. We're probably going to end up doing an Electivire deck. Just because I think that's it's going to work out. We got 2 of these in the last episode. So, actually 3 of them. I think this is like the 4th one that we've gotten. So, alright. 5th deck, or 5th pack here. 3 more left. Oh, we got the Reverse Hollow Escape Rope. Very useful card. It's come in handy on a multitude of occasions. We got the Crawdaunt. If you guys want to see what some of these cards do, just go ahead and pause the video. I'm not going to go through all of them, and most of these are very basic, so yeah. This one's kind of cool. Swords Dance powers up the next, the Slash ability. Slash normally does 10, but if you use Swords Dance on the move, on the turn before you use Slash, then it'll do 80 damage. So for one energy card, you can do up to 80 damage, which at the beginning of a game could really tip the scales in your favor. So especially if you're trying to get set up with something on the bench, that could really be a game breaker. Rare card here is Jellicent. I think we saw that earlier. Nothing really to write home about. Kind of a cool card, I suppose. All right, pack number 6. Let's see what we get here. We got 2 more left after this. Oh, we got a Reverse Hollow Electabuzz. We're going to need some of those if we do make that Electivire deck, so that's cool. And here we've got... Oh, snap! I've not seen this one yet. Stoutland V. 210 HP. Double Dip Fangs for 40 damage. If your opponent's basic Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, take 1 more prize card. That is insane. I think you can use the tool cards too that give you extra damage. 2 prize cards. And then Wild Tackle is going to do 200 damage. But it does 30 damage to itself. So I can foresee strategies of using like escape ropes and switches and different item cards to get this Pokemon in the active slot, and then bringing out like a super weak Pokemon from your opponent's bench to just take 2 prize cards right from the beginning. It does take 3 colorless energy, but I think this could be a pretty good strategy, and I like this card. I might throw it into that Electivire deck. Try to sneak in some extra prize cards. Huh, interesting. All right. Aside from that, we've got a couple basics here, and Tower of Darkness. Once during each player's turn, that player may draw 2 cards. In order to use this effect, that player must discard a single strike card from their hand. So, I like this Tower of Darkness. I think it's a cool effect to have in play to let you get cards when you might desperately need them. Most times when you're building a deck, though, you're building it around trying to get more cards. So you don't need to draw 3 cards, but sometimes drawing 3 cards could really come in handy. So I will say that. Playing some of the theme decks I've been playing over the last couple of weeks, sometimes you just get in a situation where you just can't get anything, and your opponent ends up just running away with the game. But All right, we got 2 more left. Let's see what's inside. Okay, we got 2. We got 2 mystery cards here. Let's see what they are. All right, Orbeetle, reverse holo. Evomancy, for each energy attached to this Pokemon, search your deck for a stage 2 Pokemon, except for Orbeetle, and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. And then Zen Headbutt for 120. Not bad. Last card. Ooh, it's a Marowak. 110 HP. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks, and then Bone Meringue, 90 damage. Times the number of heads on 2 coin flips. Not too bad. He could also be a pretty good Pokemon for getting out to an early start and trying to get your bench set up. I think the biggest downside to Pokemon like this is their HP just isn't that high. This could be a good Pokemon to use, though, at the beginning of the game if you can get it out. I wouldn't say he's going to be highly underrated, but he probably will be underrated in some ways. Swordward and Shieldbert, choose a trainer card from your discard pile and ask your opponent if you may put it into your hand. If yes, put that card into your hand. If no, draw 3 cards. So I wanted to call that out because it is an interesting card. We talked about it during the physical card openings, how it's very reliant on letting your opponent decide what you do. Sometimes a trainer card might be too powerful or too OP, and your opponent might say, "Nah, you can't get that." Nah. We got a second Fearow also. I think I saw a couple Fearows up here too when we were opening other packs. But let's go ahead and open this last pack and see what's inside. I think we're due for another VMax here, another V card. I like this card too. Mawwile's pretty good. Piercing Strike does 100 damage. It's not affected by weakness or resistance or any other effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you need to deal damage, this card can help you do that. If your opponent's trying to stall or whatever. Not going to help you much if you're paralyzed or asleep, but at least you'll have something that will deal 100 damage on a consistent basis. 3 energy cards to use it. And it's a basic, so I think this card might be underrated as far as Pokemon to put into your to start the game out with. It's also a single strike Pokemon, so you can help build around that single strike concept if you have that if you have cards that support single strike Pokemon. We got the reverse holo Heatmore, Flare for 20 damage, Burning Licks for 70. Flip 2 coins for each heads, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Not bad. You're going to get those energy cards discarded, which will help you stay in the game, stay alive for a little while longer. And here's the last card. Ooh, that's a little bit disappointing. Vivillon, 120 HP, Vital Power, heals all damage from 2 of your benched Pokemon. That's not bad if you need to get. It's only 1 energy too. It is a stage 2 Pokemon, so getting this out into the active slot will be kind of a challenge, but if you are able to, you'll have the ability to heal all damage from 2 of your benched Pokemon, which would really come in handy if you are trying to keep your V Pokemon alive and you don't want to lose anything. Gust for 90 is okay. I don't know if it's not the strongest attack. It's an okay attack, but I don't know if your whole goal is to keep damage counters off your benched Pokemon, you wouldn't even want to use Gust. So I don't know if the energy cost is worth the attack. But I guess if you're kind of running away with the game, it might help you stay in the lead and, you know, deal a little bit of damage that can also tip the scales in your favor if you happen to come back out with another Pokemon to finish off your opponent's active. So I think it's okay. It's an interesting card, but I'm not going to rush out to put it into a deck. So we have more cards. These are the Pokemon now. We'll turn on the filters here for standard. And this is what we're looking at right now. On the last episode, I showed you how many cards I had. I only had 3. And now we've got quite a few more, including some reverse holos and some holos. We've got a couple of V cards as well. Here's the Electabuzzes. We've got 5 of those. And Electivire, we've got 3. So we might build an electric deck off of that. We've got some Fearows. I'm pretty sure we have some Spearows too. And yeah, I think the deck that I build first is definitely going to be based on what cards I was able to get. So it's going to be interesting to see what deck comes out first. I think I earned this one by going through the Versus ladder, and just being able to get this unlocked was kind of cool and very helpful. I'll be able to use that in a Psychic deck. We have Mimikyu for a Psychic deck as well. Orbeetle might come in handy, but I only have one, so I really can't do anything with it. Urshifu VMax, maybe a fighting deck is in order. We've also got Urshifu V, so I can still use that. I think the biggest drawback with the VMax cards is that you draw your opponent draws 3 prize cards if this gets knocked out. So, yeah. And we got Stoutland, which I think is going to come in handy. And then Zacian V, I think I earned that one also from just doing the prize, the Versus ladder. So, all right, so that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. We're going to be back with more episodes and finishing off the packs that we have. We still have a few left to open up, and 26 to be exact. So definitely come back and check that out. Hit like, subscribe to be notified when new videos come out, and new Pokemon content will be coming out very soon. So thanks again. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll catch you on the Flippity Flip.